with lots of time. What a throw! Robin one for the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Going deep near the end zone, it's caught, and a touchdown!
She was looking to throw.
Looking right, throwing right, into the end zone, caught for the touchdown!
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. I'm your host at Ismula TV on Twitch, and I'm back with another Rockstar video for you guys. And I have to say, I think this one is the one that I am most excited to bring you. The Michigan Wolverines, Big Blue, taking down Alabama in the Rose Bowl game in Pasadena. They'll be taking on the Washington Huskies, who remain undefeated as well and took down Texas. Now, I am so excited because this is a future Big Ten showdown as well. Washington, as we know, with the realignment, will be heading into the Big Ten Conference next year. So the Washington Huskies football program have an opportunity to show the nation and let the Big Ten know that there is a potential new sheriff in town, and it's in the Pacific Northwest. The Michigan Wolverines. And for those of you who've been tuning into my videos, just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for showing love. Thank you for showing some support. And as you saw in the Washington-Alabama game, Washington came out victorious. If you saw that Michigan-Texas game, spoiler alert, Texas came out victorious. So the two teams who have shown that they can beat anybody in the nation are now going toe to toe in the potential 2024 College Football National Championship game preview, and I cannot be more excited. Michigan Wolverines, #1 team in the nation, undefeated. Coach Jim Harbaugh suspended multiple times. Got accused for cheating and stealing players' signals and plays. He's back to show that through the midst of adversity, accusations, scandals, that his team will come out victorious. Coach Kalen DeBoer talking about brotherhood, preaching about brotherhood all year long, and we've seen it, folks. We've seen that brotherhood out the Wolf Pack, and if you don't know, now you know that Washington Huskies offensive line just won the Joe Moore Award for the most outstanding offensive line in the country. The Washington Huskies and the Michigan Wolverines duke it out here shortly as both teams get ready in the dressing rooms. And you know me, I'm all about the drip. So we're going to see which team comes with it and which team going to act like they got it. But at the end of the day, all that matters is who comes out victorious. The Wolverines versus the Huskies. And I think I heard a little birdie told me that they trying to keep with the white and perp. They don't want to wear any blue because they know what Michigan can do. We're not going to use their playbook. Excuse me, I'm not playing this game. I almost got carried away there. But this will be brought to you 4 quarters, 15 minutes each, Heisman difficulty. And you know we have to set the stage here at the National Championship Arena, just as we did in previous videos, guys. Super excited to bring you this matchup. So thank you again for tuning in. This is part 3 of the 4 scenarios that you'll be seeing. So there's only one more left. If you can do the math, or if you've been watching the games, you could probably guess who the last 2 teams will be. But for this one specifically, we got Washington and Michigan. So here's the keys to the matchup, folks. We got Michael Penix Jr., as we said before, did not win the Heisman. However, his team was on a mission, took care of business in the Sugar Bowl, took down Texas, let them know that we have the better offense, we have the better defense. Michael Penix Jr. has to have time to throw the football. He's got to get the ball to his receivers, and he's going to have to be deadly accurate in this game playing against the Michigan Wolverines defense. That offensive line, as we mentioned a few moments ago, has won the Joe Moore Award for the most outstanding offensive line in the country. They're going to have to prove it today. Number 3, Rome Odunze has to make his mark in this game with big plays down the field. If the offensive line can protect, Penix can remain accurate, and impact players led by Rome Odunze can make plays, Washington should be able to come out on top. Now on the other side, Michigan Wolverines, there's been so much chatter outside of the locker room. But inside the locker room, the Michigan Wolverines have been sound on both sides of the football and have been playing lights out all season. We saw it against Bama in the Rose Bowl. We saw it against Iowa in the Big Ten Championship. Can they continue to play lights out football in this game? And can they have success against Washington? Number 1 keys to this matchup, J.J. McCarthy. He's got to take care of the football. He's got to avoid turnovers. And he's also going to have to be deadly accurate going up against Washington Huskies defense, who's one of the top teams and defenses in the nation. Number 2, Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards. They have to show the world why they are the best 1-2 punch in the backfield. And number 3, the defense is going to have to get sacks. We've seen Michael Penix struggle this year under pressure when he's under duress. Not as accurate, not as comfortable running outside the pocket. The defense for Michigan has to put pressure on Michael Penix Jr., get some sacks, and force some turnovers. Those are the 3 keys to the matchup for Michigan Wolverines. If they can do that, they should have a shot in becoming national champion. Let's see if the CPU agrees. They got Donovan Edwards on there. And on the other side, Michael Penix and Rome Odunze. So I'm just telling you the truth here, folks. Calling like I see it. And let's get this game underway. And here comes the Wolverines. The Big Blue are ready to take care of business. The Husky, purple and gold, think they have an answer. Who will come out on top? And like I said, if this matchup happens, boy, would it shock the world, because 1, the SEC would not be in the national championship. It could be the Big Ten at the top of the stage and at the top of the mountain to show college football there may be a new standard, and it's led by the Big Ten Conference. And here we are with the opening kickoff. Michigan has won the toss. They'll receive, bring it out the end zone, start this one off. Oh, a nice hurdle there. Great return by the Wolverines, already showing some life. And that's a nice spark to kick off this game. As we mentioned, Blake Corum, like I said, injured last year, came back to play more football. Is healthy today, and he needs to have a big game to help his team. He dropped back to pass, out the shotgun. McCarthy finds a man over the middle. He's tackled. Great catch by Cornelius Johnson. We know the name, with a 7-yard gain. That's a great way to start the opening drive. Great first play. Gets that completion already in rhythm. Pistol back formation, trips left. I'll go with the option here. McCarthy keeps it, gets the first down and more. At the 45, gets tackled right past the 50-yard line, and back-to-back positive plays for the Wolverines, really showing they can get it done in multiple ways already, and that's going to be key. McCarthy showing you what he can do with his legs, and I expect a pass here, or maybe even a play action to show you what he could do with his arm. We got the Twins right tied into the left, and he's going to motion over to the right, setting up a trips here. Shotgun thrown out the pass as expected. McCarthy has time, and he's sacked for a loss of 7. Thule letting it fly. Beats his man. Nice inside move there and decks him for a loss of 7. That's a huge sack for the Michigan Wolverines to face off there. But a big play made by the defense of Washington just as the Wolverines were starting to get a little bit of a rhythm here. We got trips right, bunch formation. McCarthy keeps, he tries to run, breaks a tackle, and then is sacked for a loss of 2. So this is set up 3rd and 18. So just as the Michigan Wolverines were starting to get life on offense, here come that Washington defense putting a stop to it here at midfield. So great back-to-back defensive plays for the Huskies, both resulting in a loss for the Wolverines, setting up a 3rd and a mile. Let's see what they call here. All right, we got Twins left. Tight end left as well. They're going to hand this off. Play it safe to Corum. Doesn't get much. Actually gets a no gain there. So 4th and 18, and the Wolverines will punt this ball away. So a great start to the Wolverines drive. But that Huskies defense holds strong as soon as the Wolverines cross the 50-yard line. And here comes the Huskies. Oh, he drops the ball. He gets it back. Whoa, that could have been disastrous, folks. Jackson drops the football, but has a favorable bounce right back to himself. So the Huskies will keep possession, set up a 1st and 10 here at their own 20-yard line. We got Twins left. Shotgun is Penix. He hands it off on the delay. And Wayne, that'll be a loss of 1. Great tackle by Junior Colson, getting involved early in this football game for the Wolverines. So 2nd and 11. So first play for the Washington goes for a -1. They got trips right, bunch formation, out the shotgun. Penix hands it off again to Wayne, picks up 2, so that sets up a 3rd and 9. Both teams kind of feeling each other out. You can see that tension rising on both sides. It's a game of chess for the head coaches. We got spread formation, shotgun. Penix back to pass, finds Rome Odunze for the 1st down. As I mentioned, one of my top receivers, I believe he's a top 5 receiver in college football today, making an impact play already to move the chain. So we got quads left, one of my favorite formations that I like to run. There's motion to tight end to the right, set up a trips left now. Shotgun pass complete over the middle. That's Jalen McMillan. And boy, has he come back to life, back from injury, making an impact play game after game. Huge lift for this offense. Sets up a 2nd and short. Trips right. Going to hand this one off to Wayne. And he should have enough for the 1st down. He does. Gets the 2-yard needed. Not by much, but that'll move the sticks. So 1st and 10. Right at that 45-yard line for the Huskies. Trips left is formation. Penix drop backs to pass. Looking. Has a man. Nice touch pass over 2 defenders. He drops it right in that bucket window. That's a nice throw right there on the sideline. Tight window. But he makes a catch. Great catch by Jalen. Even better throw by Penix. That'll continue to move the chains. And now the Huskies are on a drive past that midfield marker at the 40-yard line. Trips left is a formation. They're going to hand this one off on a counter right to Wayne. He picks up a solid 6. Sets up a 2nd and short. Wayne a little bit slow to get up. Tough kid. But definitely took a big shot there by the defense. Trips right. Shotgun. Penix drops back to pass. Looking right. Checks it down to the running back. Wayne. Nice grab there. Excuse me. That's actually going to be Cameron Davis. Just so used to seeing Wayne make those plays, but probably comes off the field for a breather. Cameron Davis picks up the slack and moves the sticks. Spread formation. Out the shotgun. Penix looking left. Checks it right. Has a man. Did he get that? They're going to call that a catch. They do. Giles Jackson getting the foot down in bounds And Penix really reading that zone coverage well and attacking those gaps in the defense. Making it count. Oh, they're going to take a look at this, folks. I had a feeling that they would. That was close. Let's take a look and see if you get the foot down. Catch made, toe drag. Ooh, it's right there on the white yard line. That's close. We'll see what the call is here. Looks like the call is going to stand, and that will be a catch for the Washington Huskies. So 1st and goal, not enough to overturn. Understand it has to be indisputable evidence to overturn that call. They didn't see enough. It'll stay there football. 1st and goal. Nice quarterback draw here for Penix. Picks up about 5 on that play. Sets up a 2nd and goal for about the 3-yard line. So 10-play drive, 75 yards. Looks like Penix might have got banged up on that play. The backup comes in. They're going to hand this one off to Wayne. He gets tackled for no yards. Great tackle by Kenneth Grant for Michigan. Let's see if Penix comes back. He does not. We're going to have to get an injury update. Looks like we got it quickly. A strained shoulder. Penix should be returning soon, but 3rd and goal for the Huskies. Quick pass play here. Looking for it. Overthrows this man. Dylan Morris wasn't able to connect, so this drive stalls. It looks like they're going to have to pick up 3 instead of for the field goal. Not what Kalen DeBoer would have hoped for, but he'll take the points nonetheless. So just when you think that the Huskies are going to score a touchdown, Michigan Wolverines goal line defense holds strong and holds the Huskies offense to just 3 points. So that's a win for the defense of Michigan, as this will be a touchback on the kickoff. So far, so well for this Huskies defense. We talked really highly about them in the pregame. Talking with Coach DeBoer, he knows how his guys, being healthy is really going to make a difference in these 4 quarters games. So we'll see if they can definitely continue to get the stops that they need against the Michigan Wolverines. Oh, interception right on cue. Picked off by the Huskies down inside the 20. Great play by Alfonso. Intercepted play just on cue, talking about this defense. And the Huskies, as we talked about, J.J. McCarthy has to take care of the football, 2nd time with it. And he throws his first interception of the game. So we got Wildcat formation. Way in the backfield. We got McMillan in motion. He'll keep it. And picks up about 3. So huge mistake. Great play by the Huskies defense. Sets them up right here in the red zone. And we'll see if the Huskies can cap this one off with the touchdown. Penix still on the sideline. Play action pass. Hits Jalen Polk for a 4-yard gain. Sets up a 3rd and manageable. But this is what we're talking about, folks. Huskies defense got great discipline. Fantastic technique. And they show you what happens there when you make mistakes. Here goes the pass into the end zone. It's a touchdown catch by the tight end, Jack Westover. So Dylan Morris had to settle down, overthrows the pass on his last attempt, comes here with a strike in the back right corner of the end zone, gets the toes down, and the Huskies getting ready to go up 10 here in the national championship game. And the kick is good. So 10-0, Huskies turning that interception into points. They'll pick up 7. And Wolverines already starting to lick their wounds as J.J. McCarthy makes their first huge mistake of the game. But here comes the return for the Wolverines. See if they can get some life here. Cuts it back, gets tackled about at the 23-yard line. So great return there. So already only allowed 15 yards so far on defense. And they have a turnover in this game. So Washington in the driver's seat. Let's see what the offense can do. Trips left out the shotgun formation. J.J. McCarthy's going to hand this one off on a drop play to Blake Corum. Great truck. Runs over a defender. Runs over another defender. Back-to-back truck sticks there by Blake Corum, picking up a solid 7 yards. That's a tough, strong runner. He's got a great center of gravity. Very strong legs. And makes it count there on that opening handoff. Split backfield here. McCarthy has a man downfield, finds him, and it's caught. Great throw and catch. Roman Wilson for 36 yards. So J.J. McCarthy with pressure in his face, stays poised, hangs in there, and delivers a strike right down the hash. And that's a huge gain, gives the Wolverines some life as they cross midfield here at the, let's see here, 39-yard line. Knock it on the door, trying to put something together with an answer. Tight end in motion to the right, sets up the trips. They're going to hand this, actually going to be a play action pass. McCarthy again over the middle. Nice catch there by Tyler Morris, picks up 16. And here come the Wolverines, folks, with the solid drive. So, hey, listen, you got that first one out the way. What you want to tell your quarterbacks? One, short-term memory. Two, got that first pick out the way. Let it go, right? Settle down. Let's get back in this football game. We still have 4 quarters to go. Continue to lead. Split backfield. Edwards and Corum. Drop back to pass. McCarthy has time. Stiffs arms. He runs it. Keeps saying he's going to slide down for about 2 yards. Setting up a 2nd and 8 for the Wolverines. So great decision there. So great defense in the secondary. Didn't want to force it. Already has that 1 pick. Takes off, picks up a solid 2. Get what you can and get down for safety. Single backfield here. They're going to play action pass. McCarthy looking right. Has a man. And throws it. Touchdown! Michigan. And here we go, folks. Tyler Morris making his presence known. And J.J. McCarthy, what an answer, young man. We got ourselves a football game. Busted coverage in the secondary by the Huskies. And McCarthy makes him pay. Wolverines on the board with 6, and the kick after is good. So 10-7, here we go. Hey, fireworks already here in the first quarter. Both teams throwing some haymakers. And we'll see at the end when the clock strikes 0 who has that knockout punch. Kickoff return. Here we go. Huskies tackled hard. Cameron Davis picks up the 20. But a solid gain as he brings it out from the end zone. So here we go, folks. 1st and 20. Trips left as a formation. Michael Penix in the shotgun. He's going to hand this one off on a counter once again. Wayne picks up a solid gain. That'll be a 7-yard carry. Sets up a 2nd and 3. So both teams coming out solid on offense. We only have that 1 mistake if you're just joining us. McCarthy threw that 1 pick, but here he goes. Nice and close here. Spread formation. Drops back to pass is Penix. And that one just goes incomplete. Offensive line picked up the blitz. Probably just a miscommunication between him and the receiver. Nobody in the area. And that'll skip across the field. So 3rd and 3 so far. Huskies 2 for 3 on 3rd downs. They got the spread, but it's bunch formation. Drops back to pass as Penix. He has time. Looks to the left. And this one is picked off by Michigan. Ho ho! So both quarterbacks throwing an interception here, folks. Which one will prove more costly? Great leaping play, showing off that vertical leap is Wallace making the big play on defense. As we mentioned, the Wolverines defense got to get a stop. So if you join me in the pregame show, everything that I've talked about so far has happened in this game on both sides of the football. Great throw over the middle there. 25-yard pass reception complete to Cornelius Johnson. McCarthy with the defender right there. Drops it in where only his receiver can get it. Setting up a 1st and goal for Michigan. And if they can punch this one in here, they would take the lead. Definitely want to get 6. But a field goal will tie it up. Handing it off on a counter play to Corum. Corum trucks it for defender. Corum. Touchdown. Blake Corum and the Wolverines take the lead with a beautiful run. Runs this guy over. Breaks 2 tackles on his way to the end zone. And the safety even gives him a hello shot. Stays on his feet. And the kick after is good. So 14-10 Michigan. Here we go again with another kickoff. And the fireworks continue. And as the Huskies decide to take a knee in the end zone for a touchback, Giles Jackson making a smart play there, setting up his team at the 25-yard line. Here comes Washington. Michael Penix now has to have a short-term memory there. Hands it off. Wayne only able to pick up $1. That'll be a yard, folks. 2nd and 9 for the Huskies. So both quarterbacks don't want to pick. McCarthy's able to settle down so far. We'll see if Penix can settle down as well. Trips right as a formation, handing it off left on a sweep to Wayne. He'll actually lose yardage. He'll lose that yard he just gained. Braden McGregor on a great tackle for loss there. Downhill play, setting up a 3rd and 10. So 50% conversion percentage so far in this game for the Huskies. Trips right as a formation. This is a big 3rd down to try and get back in this one early, keep this game close. Penix has time, checked it down to the running back. Wayne will be stopped short of the 1st down marker. That's a 4th and inches, and the Huskies will punt this ball away. Coach DeBoer playing it safe at his own 35-yard line. Doesn't want to take the chance, but a booming punt, catching it inside the 20. Oh, what a big hit. Samaj Morgan ran into a brick wall. Hope he's okay. That is a big hit. So 1st and 10. McCarthy on the center. Drops back the pass. Has a man. Finds him. A diving catch. Cornelius Johnson laying his body on the line in this one. 33-yard gain. My goodness. Flying like an eagle. It's a great way to make that All-American team. Got 2 receivers to the left in bunch formation. They're going to motion the tight end over. Toss left to Blake Corum. Here he goes. He's got some running space and picks up a 1st down. Blake Corum with an 11-yard gain. So great blocking on the edge by the receiving core, helping Blake out with a solid gain on 1st down. Under center goes McCarthy, hands it off right up the middle. Blake Corum won't get as much this time, but still picks up a positive 2-yard gain for the Wolverines. Second and 8. Gonna hand this off again. Blake Corum, why not? Picks up another 8 yards. He's slow to get up on that one, but setting up a 3rd and inches. Michigan hasn't converted on a 1st down so far in this game. Hasn't really need to. Hasn't faced too many of them. Let's see if they can pick it up here. Hand it off. Nope, they're going to play action pass. McCarthy has all the time in the world. Finds a receiver, but he drops it in the end zone. Oh, no. So close. But it looks like the offense remained on the field. They got split backfield. Edwards and Corum. 4th and inches. Going to drop back to pass. McCarthy checks it down to Edwards, and he runs out of bounds. Couldn't keep his momentum from carrying him out. And this will be a turnover on downs as the Washington Huskies will be back in business inside their own 20-yard line. Great stop by the Huskies defense. Penix finds a man, has a man, over the middle. Nice, lowers his shoulder, picks up the 1st down. Jalen Polk. Nice gain there. If he could have kept his balance, might have still, he had a lot of green grass in front of him, ran over 2 defenders in the secondary, but then gets tripped up, but sets up a 1st and 10 anyway. Trips left, option play. Penix gets tackled for a loss, and that'll be a loss of 3 yards. Great play by Mason Graham in the backfield, getting his nose to back there and making a big stop. So 2nd and 13. Empty backfield for Penix. 5 receiver spread, trips to the left. Has a man over the middle, catches it, stiffs arms. Taj Davis picks up about 6, so this is set up a 3rd and 7. Another big 3rd down that the Washington Huskies have in their hands. They're going to go spread here. 4 receivers set. Penix shots back the pass, has some time, finds it. Nice check down there. Dallas Jackson making a much needed play there. Solid hands. 8-yard gain. That'll move the chains. Empty backfield again. Looks like they're going to go into the passing attack here. We got 3 receivers to the left. He's going to be a keeper. Quarterback draw play. Doesn't go for much. Will actually lose a yard on that one. McCarthy Page with his 1st tackle for loss in the game. Way to play that. He read that. Looks like he might have even been spying the quarterback on that play. Comes downhill with the tackle for loss. Shotgun formation. Penix drops back the pass, looking left, checks it down, and Giles Jackson takes his eyes off the football, tried to run before he secured the catch and drops it completely. So now another 3rd and long situation for the Huskies. Trips left is the formation, going to need to convert it right past the 50-yard line. Penix looking left, has a man, great catch in traffic, and throwing a laser over the middle to Odunze. Great ball there, gets it ahead of the defender in a safe window. That was closing shortly. Junior Costa on the tackle, but not before Rome picks up the first. As I mentioned, key player there is Rome. When in doubt, throw it his way. Moves the chains. 1st and 10. Shotgun. Empty backfield. Once again has a man. Oh! Nearly intercepted. Makari Page. That'll go down as a deflection. Michael Penix has to be more careful. Already has a pick on the day. That one was close to being intercepted again. Trips left. Drops back to pass. Penix checks it down. Odunze, he turns to the outside. Nice curl route ran there. Gets him wide open. Look at the footwork there. Open. Catch. Turn outside. And picks up a solid gain. So 3rd and 1. Looks like Rome's a little bit slow to get up. Thankfully, he's able to walk that one off. So 3rd and 1. Trips left. Hands it off to Wayne. Looks like he'll pick up the 1st yard. Nice. Picks up the yard. Actually, we'll get 2. Sets up a 1st and 10 for the Huskies. So the Huskies now, get your keys out, folks. They're on a drive, knocking on the door here. Empty backfield. Trips right. Penix has time to throw. Throws it right. Great sideline grab. They're going to call that a catch. They do. 13-yard pickup for Giles Jackson, making up for that drop pass he had early on this drive. 1st and 10. Now they're in the red zone. Hands this one off on a counter. Wayne has a lane. Oh, unable to get away from the defender there. Mike Sanders still with his 1st tackle for loss in this game. So great open field tackle there. Thought Wayne had enough space to maybe put some moves on him, but great downfield tackle, way to wrap up and make the play is the Wolverines defense. So 2nd and 11. Going to hand this one off on a counter again to Wayne. This time he'll pick up a solid 7 yards, setting up a 3rd and manageable for the Huskies. So here you got to wonder, folks, okay, is this 4-down territory for Kalen DeBoer? 3 points won't tie this game up. You definitely want to get 6 to take the lead. Empty backfield, 3rd and 4. Penix has time, gets hit as he throws the ball, and touchdown, finds a man, Jalen Polk. You talk about toughness, well, the Huskies got it. That dog mentality hits as he threw the football, strike nonetheless, finds a man for 6. So showing that toughness, standing tall in the pockets, 14 plays, 79 yards, and the Huskies retake the lead, up 3, 17-14 here in the 1st quarter. What a high-scoring game this may turn out to be if the pace continues in this direction. So dead even in total yards, 188 by Washington, a $176 by Michigan. Washington definitely taking more time off the clock, 35 plays. It's taking them more plays to get down the field and score. Michigan has been efficient, showing you they can strike quickly. Let's see if they can continue to show that pace with a great handoff. Right up the middle, Corum picks up 10 with ease. The offensive line, who we didn't mention as an impact, group in this football game, letting us know why they need to be added to the list, opening up a gaping hole for Corum to run through on that one. On a play action pass this time, throws it off. Ooh, he had pressure right in his face. Now it's just a smart decision to throw the football away, because that could have been disastrous. Avoiding the sack there is J.J. McCarthy. We got bunch formation here. Out the shotgun. 2nd and 10, handed off to Blake Corum. Not a lot of room to run. Wasn't a little hesitant there. Couldn't find a hole to run through. Braylon Trice with the tackle for loss, setting up a 3rd and 12. So Michigan now has not converted on a 3rd down in this game either. 0 for 2. As we got twins to the right and tight end moving to the right as well. In motion, here we go. Drop back to pass. McCarthy has time, and he's sacked. J.J. McCarthy will be sacked for an 8-yard loss. Braylon Trice on back-to-back plays, getting involved in the backfield, setting up a 4th and 19. And I would have to guess that Jim Harbaugh will punt this ball away, and he does. So 4th and 19, Braylon Trice making a huge play, just running through the tackle and picking up his first sack of the day. Such a solid return here. Great punt. Dallas Jackson breaks one tackle, unable to break a second, picks up 6, and that will set up the Washington Huskies here at the 39-yard line. So 1st and 10 Washington, a $1:05. You have all 3 timeouts. They can score in it quickly now. Oh, Michael Barrett almost took that one to the house. Now, we know Michael Penix can fit his passes into very tight windows, but back-to-back throws now, we've seen him throw very close calls. Trips right. Ooh, nice guy, man, wide open, finds him. Great pass, Jack Westover with a 40-yard reception. That one didn't need to be thrown in a tight window that time, folks. Penix with a dart and a dime hits Westover in stride with the 40-yard pickup. So like I said, they have that quick strike ability showing you there. Throws it into the defense. He drops the pass, kind of regrouping there with a nice answer. So trips left out the shotgun. Penix has a man, and it's intercepted in the end zone. I told you he's got to be more careful. Was not, and Penix would throw his 2nd interception. More with the big play there, and that'll be a touchback, setting up the Wolverines at their own 20-yard line. So trips right, option play here. McCarthy keeps it, stiff arms, and he's brought down for just a short gain there. He'll pick up 1. So Penix throwing 2 interceptions. Now the Washington Huskies lead in the turnover ratio, and that's not a category you want to lead in. Split backfield here. Tight end motions out. They're going to hand this one off. Actually going to be a triple option. Great play, pitch by McCarthy. Corum will take it, and he'll pick up about 6, setting up a 3rd and 2. So nice play design and great ball handling by McCarthy, but still the Wolverines have not converted on a 3rd down, and that would take us to the end of the first quarter. So a lot to unpack here. 17-14, Huskies survived this first quarter with a 3-point lead, but Penix had an opportunity to go up by 10 points, throws the interception in the end zone, and now the Wolverines are trying to put together a drive on 3rd and 2 here. Drop back to pass, and McCarthy, he'll keep it, tries to pick it up with his legs, and they're going to say he's short. Down 4th and 1, and they will punt the ball away. So now it looks like neither head coach wants to roll the dice on their own 30-yard line. So they'll punt this ball away. Great booming kick by the punter. Dallas Jackson picks up what he can and gets tackled for an 11-yard gain. So defense for the Washington Huskies once again holding the Wolverines with the inability to answer on the turnover. Huskies get the ball back. Wayne picks up about 2. So Penix, turning the football over 2 times now. Huskies defense able to stand strong. We'll see if Penix can get this offense back in rhythm with some more points on the scoreboard. So empty backfield here. Trips left. Penix has a man and throws another interception. 3 interceptions for Michael Penix today, folks. This is uncharacteristic. Great read by Makari Page. He'll pick up his 2nd interception of the game. And you got to be wondering what Michael Penix was looking at on that play, trying to force the action still early in this football game, but he has to settle down and not look for the home run hit on every single play. Blake Corum, in the meanwhile, will pick up 11 yards again, making it look easy. 10 rushes, 61 yards so far in this game for Corum, averaging over 6 yards a carry. We got trips left, bunch formation, shotgun. McCarthy finds the man. Cornelius Johnson takes a big hit over the middle, and he'll pick up about 2 yards. 2nd and 8 comes Michigan. Past their 50. Hands it off to Corum. And he'll pick up about 2 yards, setting up a third and manageable for the Wolverines. So big third down. As we know, 0 for 4 are Michigan Wolverines. This is when Huskies play their best defense here on third down. We got 2 receivers to the left, tight end in motion right, shotgun. McCarthy passes over the middle, finds a man, but it's dropped. He dropped the football again. Had a man wide open, took his eyes off the football, unable to make the grab. And the Wolverines punt the ball, try to pin the Huskies back deep, and this will actually go into the end zone for a touchback. So on back-to-back interceptions for the Wolverines, unable to capitalize on offense and turn those into points. So leaves the door still open as the Huskies in the driver's seat. Option play here. Penix keeps and picks up about 1 yard. Got to be able to cash those turnovers for your defense into points. Michigan Wolverines unable to do so. Penix back to pass, has time, looks to the right and finds Odunze. When in doubt, throw it to your guy with a huge 17-yard pickup and a first down. That takes Michael Penix to over 200 yards passing. Does have a touchdown pass in this game, but it's paired with 3 interceptions. Trips left as a formation, rolls out to the left, throws it left, and has a man, but they're going to say this one's incomplete. Didn't get the foot down. Momentum looks like the flood play. This will be a 2nd and 10, so no gain on that one. Spread formation, out the shotgun, fake the handoff, over the middle throw. Dallas Jackson picks up about 5, setting up a 3rd and 5 for Washington. Let's see what the call is here. At their own 43-yard line, looking to pick up about 5 yards, 6 for 9 on third downs. Haven't had a problem moving the sticks, and this one will be dropped again. So receivers now, I don't know if they're in their heads or just lacking concentration, but receivers now for both teams not able to pick up the pass and help their quarterbacks out or move the stick. So we had a lot of drop passes now here in the second quarter. Punted away, Wolverines have it. And Samaj Morgan picks up about 10 yards. So Blake Corum, 63 yards, as we mentioned, and a touchdown. Rest of the team, 137, a touchdown, and 1 turnover. So still right now, Michigan, not leading in the turnover department. That's good, but they're still down 3. Drop back to pass under center as McCarthy picks up a nice pass here. And Cashman's tight end, A.J. Barner, showing off the strong hands. Defender was all over him. Still managed to pick up the catch and pick up the first down. So great strong hands there by A.J. moving the sticks for the Wolverines. Drop back to pass as McCarthy. He'll keep it. Stiffs arms, runs, breaks a tackle, but doesn't pick up any yards. So no gain there. Braylon Trice cleans him up at the line of scrimmage, setting up a 2nd and 10. McCarthy goes under center, twins left. Tight end on a wing right formation. Drops back to pass. It's going to be a delayed handoff to Blake Corum. Breaks a tackle, picks up about 4 yards, and what a tough, strong runner he is. That man, Blake Corum, has no fear when going up the middle. 3rd and 6 for the Wolverines. Still 0 for 5 on third downs. Will that trend continue? McCarthy floats to the left, and the pass is deflected. Jordan Perryman laying out there with the diving play to bat that ball away. So 4th and 6. So both offensive now starting to stall out here, struggling to get the ball in the end zone. They'll punt the ball away. Dallas Jackson will pick up about 13. We'll see if these offenses can get back in rhythm, but the defenses for both squads are stepping it up and playing some tough-nosed football. Shotgun hands it off to Wayne. He cuts it left and picks up about 1 yard. Great downhill tackle by Makari Page. I mean, he came from the safety position to make that tackle to stop Wayne from picking up additional yardage. Triple option here. Hands it off the middle to Cameron Davis. Picks up about 3. So this will set up a 3rd and manageable. And right now, this has been the key to each of the offensive drive is what can you do on 3rd downs? Both teams struggling in that department. Penix finds a man that time, and Giles Jackson drops his 2nd pass on a crucial 3rd down play. So receivers right now definitely struggling to make plays on offense for their quarterbacks. The Huskies will punt this one away again. Set up a solid return here for Samaj. He'll pick up about 12 yards and set up a 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. So we saw a lot of fireworks there in that first quarter from both offenses. Now the defense starts to settle down and make plays and play their brand of football. Pistol formation. They're going to hand this one off to Blake Corum. Goes left and picks up about 8 yards. Puts him at 75 yards already in this game, on pace to rush for 200 if he keeps this up. So Twins left out the shotgun. They're going to play action. McCarthy keeps, and he'll be tackled for a loss of 3 yards. Alfonso Tuputala again involved again in the backfield. A great tackle there, setting up a 3rd and 5, and 3rd downs have been the kryptonite for the Wolverines so far. Unable to convert on any of them. 0 for 6. Pump fakes left, throws it left, and this one is nearly picked off. Could have been going the other way. Great deflection by the Huskies defense as they continue to leave a donut in the column for 3rd downs converted for the Wolverines. Huskies defense really playing tough on 3rd down, showing that bend but don't break mentality. Fair catch is called, but this one will roll into the end zone for a touchback. So as we mentioned, both teams making plays on offense, but here in the second quarter, both quarterbacks and offenses have struggled to move the ball on 3rd downs. And Michael Penix, if you're just joining us, 3 interceptions today. And Jason McCarthy with 1 wildcat formation. Got McMillan in motion. They're going to hand it off to him on the jet sweep. He stiff arms and will get what he can, showing some strong legs there. Jalen McMillan picks up an 8-yard gain out the wildcat formation. So great trick play ran there. Good to see Michael Penix back. If he went down with that strained shoulder earlier, he's back in healthy. On 2nd and 2, he's going to hand this one off to Wayne with a 5-yard gain, and that'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Spread formation in the shotgun. Receiver in motion, going to hand it off to him on the jet sweep the other way. Here comes Giles Jackson showing off some of the moves there. Picks up 7 yards. So both receivers, Giles Jackson, Jalen McMillan, showing you they can also handle the rock. Coach DeBoer showing trust in his team. Now to go back to the wildcat formation on 2nd and 3. Receiver in motion. That'll be Jalen again. They're going to fake it to him this time. Wayne keeps it, and he picks up the 1st down himself with a 6-yard gain. 1st and 10. Go the Huskies. Michael Penix back in. Twins to the left. Instead of tight end in motion to the left. Penix delayed handoff there on a draw. Wayne lowers his shoulders and picks up about 4 yards. So a nice balanced attack here. Some runs, some throws, but definitely getting the balls into the hand of their playmakers on this drive. Trying to hit the Wolverines with all types of offensive plays. Penix finds Jalen there for an 11-yard gain. That'll move the chains as the cheerleading squad do their somersaults. But before you celebrate too soon, another booth review coming our way. Jalen, does he get the foot down, inbounds? I believe he does. That left toe is in and it's clean. Great catch. Headed to the sideline. And the call stands. So great call on the field. That was a catch. They reviewed it and it's confirmed. 1st and 10. Huskies are now on the drive. They crossed the 50-yard line here at the Wolverines 41. Penix will keep it. It stumbles and that'll go down as a no gain. on the quarterback keeper. Junior Colson on the tackle for Michigan. 2nd and 10 comes Washington. We got bunch formation at the shotgun. Penix checks it down to Jalen again. Not able to pick up much there. Gains about 2, but no yards after the catch. Great tackle in space by the Wolverines defender. Crucial, 3rd and 8. Drops back the pass. Penix has a man, throws it short, and is incomplete. Great tackle made there. And the Wolverines defense stands strong, and this will be about a 50-yard attempt for the Huskies. Lefty kicker, and it is going to be no good. I believe that one bounced off the post. Sure does. Nice attempt there, just kind of hooks it to the right and bounces off the post. So that drive stalls for the Huskies, setting up the Michigan Wolverines here at 35. Great pass there by J.J. McCarthy to Roman Wilson. He'll pick up about 6. Setting up 2nd and 4. So solid defense being played from both teams here in the second. Love to see it. Bunch formation. Almost jumped off sides there. The Huskies, they're going to hand this one off to Corum. Corum takes it, picks up about a yard. Sets up a 3rd and 3. Once again, the Achilles heel of the Michigan's offense so far in this game, unable to convert on a single 3rd down, 0 for 7 now. We'll see if that trend continues here again. Drop back to pass. McCarthy has a man, and again, 0 for 8 so far in this game. Powell with the tackle there, almost had a pick in that same area on the last drive. This time takes down Corum for no yards after the catch. 4th and 3, and the Wolverines will punt this one away. Fair catch call is made, but this will be into the end zone for a touchback. So credit both defenses, folks. I know we want some more fireworks here. Stay with me. This will continue to get interesting. One offense will find it here and put some more points on the board. Wildcat formation again. It worked on the last drive. Wayne keeps it and picks up a solid 4, setting up 2nd and 6. So both teams right now trying to find their rhythm, make some adjustments. Credit the defensive coordinators with these disguises on blitzes and coverages right now, really fooling those quarterbacks. They're going to hand this one off again out the shotgun, and great strong run there by Wayne. Taula Papa picking up about 7 to move the chains. Great strong run, breaking a few tackles. We got bunch formation out the shotgun for Penix. He's going to drop back to pass, looking left. Checks it to the right, and he is almost, and he's sacked. He will go down for a loss of 8. Junior Colson, he's been all over this field, and once again in the backfield, making a play on Penix. So now the Huskies way behind the sticks here. 2nd and 18. Twins left. They're going to hand this one off to be safe on a counter play. Cameron Davis picks up a lot of yardage here. They'll get about 15 yards back on that run. So great blocking by the offensive line. Even better run by Davis, showing off the speed. Rod Moore on the tackle for Michigan, but this now sets up a 3rd and short. 50% on 3rd downs are the Huskies, so flip a coin, may get one here. Empty backfield. 3 receivers to the left. This will be a quarterback draw, and Michael Penix, it looks like he might have had enough by the nose of the football. It looks like they will call this one a 1st down, and that'll move the sticks. Mascot loves it. I like to see it too. Trips left. Shotgun. They're going to hand this one off to Wayne. Goes up the middle. Solid gain on this play, about 3 yards. Setting up a 2nd and 7 for the Huskies. So Junior Colson will mark his 10th tackle on the game on that last handoff. Nice fake there by Michael Penix on the option keeper. Picks up about 6. A little bit slow to get up. Don't want your quarterback taking too many big hits from this defense. But he's a tough kid, folks, and showing you some more toughness there as he picks up 6, setting up a 3rd and 1 out the shotgun. Gonna hand this one off to Wayne. Wayne has a lane and picks up the first down. Much needed yardage. Cheerleading crew letting you know what they do. Purple and gold. Move in the football. Twins right. They're gonna be bringing two tight ends. Triple option again. They're gonna pitch this one out to Giles Jackson. Oh, he is laid out. Big hit in the open field. Giles Jackson, look at that. Rod Moore. And he is very slow to get up. I mean, Rod Moore came from his free safety position. And the speed was elite to make that tackle in open space. Lowering the boom. Setting up a screen here to Cameron Davis. Huskies. That'll be a loss of 2. So great read there by the Wolverines defense. Now allowing the Huskies to get any positive yardage on a completion there. That'll be a loss of 2. So 8 for 14. Huskies have been able to pick up third downs when they need them. They need it here as we come late here in the second quarter. Penix with time. Has a man short over the middle, and he'll get the first down. Jalen McMillan with a much-needed 7-yard pickup to move the sticks. So Penix 20 for 31 on the day, 229 through the air. Hands this one off to Wayne. Up the middle goes Taula Papa, picks up a solid 7. So as we see the time of possession favoring the Huskies as Wayne is slow to get up. Running the football, throwing the football, keeping the offense of Michigan off the field, which is the key in this game. Trips left, shotgun, Penix with the time, and finds a man, Giles Jackson over the middle. Great pickup there, setting up a first and goal. Giles Jackson, great route. That's on a deep in route, planting that outside foot, getting north and south, and taking a big hit at the end of the run, but making a great play for his team, setting up a first and goal as we close in on the 2-minute marker here in the second quarter. Pistol, hands it off. Davis lowers his shoulder, and he's in the end zone. Cameron Davis. Touchdown, Huskies. And Harry break dancing. And what a great tough run. 14 plays, 75 yards, and the Huskies punched it in for 6. Right on cue, folks. I'll let you know Wendy's offense will get it going, and the Huskies find a way late here in the second to go up by 10. Kicking it off 24-14 Huskies, and the Wolverines would take a knee in the end zone as they contemplate their decision. So, $1:59 on the clock. That's a simple 2-minute drill. You got all 3 timeouts for Michigan. They're going to hand this one off to play it safe. Don't like the call. That'll be a 3-yard loss. And Coach DeBoer actually takes his first timeout. Actually, looks like the Wolverines get it in first. They want to stop this clock. So spread formation out the shotgun. McCarthy throws it quickly, but nobody's there. Throws that one out of bounds. This is 3rd and 13. What you don't want to do is give Michael Penix and this Washington offense time on the clock. So 3rd and 13, well behind the 6. They're going to go split backfield. McCarthy has a man, but they'll be short of the sticks. And now Washington calls a timeout, shows an all-out punt block formation. 4th and 2. Wolverines punt away. They do bring the house. Punter's able to get this one off, sets up a solid return. He's going to pick it up on the sideline and runs out of bounds for 11 yards. Look at the well-balanced attack. 36 rush plays, 119 yards, 35 pass plays for 261 yards gained. This offense has been a well-oiled machine and well-coached. So now Penix with a lot of time, $1:41 on the clock, 2 timeouts at his 30. Has time, looks left, finds a man, out of bounds, Rome Odunze. Great corner route. Some call it a flag route. He calls it, hey, coach, I'm in this game. Look, showing you why he is him, talking his talk to that defense. So 1st and 10, and it stops the clock. Twins right, shotgun Penix. Oh, he's actually going to get sacked in the backfield for a loss of 7. Mike Sanderstill, big play there for the Wolverines, and did they need that one. 2nd and 17 now. The Huskies actually, they don't take the timeout. Clock's rolling. Trips right here at the 46-yard line. Draws back the pass. Penix looking left, looks right, throws it, and finds a man. Great catch in traffic. Jalen Polk, I thought that was a little risky, folks. He throws it anyway, had that receiver in the flats that kind of came up late. But great throwing catch there, showing you the hands as Polk. Some of the receivers have struggled this quarter to make and secure those catches. He's saying, hey, if they drop it, come find me, and I'll make the play. So 1st and 10, he actually will pick up the 1st down, actually. 1st and 10, trips to the left. Penix has more time. Hit as he throws, and whoa, that was nearly picked off. A whole lot of blue jerseys where that ball landed. So 2nd and 10, the good news is that'll stop the clock. Trips left out the shotgun. Penix actually hands this off with a delay. Wayne will actually get no gain. So 3rd and 10, clock's rolling. They will call a timeout here to stop the clock at 1 minute. So you got 60 seconds, 3rd and 10, split backfield, Twins right, shotgun. They're going to hand it off again. Shocking call. I thought they'd actually go in the air. I don't even think they're in field goal range. Not sure what the coach was thinking on that play. And they're actually going to punt the ball away. So I'm scratching my head here in the booth wondering why they would call back-to-back handoffs. But they do, and that's why I'm not the coach and I'm the commentator. So 4th and 13, very questionable call. But this will be a punt. Probably just wants to play it safe, not risk anything downfield with limited timeouts. Probably run this clock out and try to pin the Wolverines deep in their own territory. Let this clock wind all the way down to about 20 seconds. Punt it. And it looks like it may be success here. Let's see what they call it, whether they mark it, and it will be at the 20-yard line. Actually goes out a little bit earlier. But here at the 20, 16 seconds, not much you can do here. They're going to hand this one off to Blake Corum, picks up about 4 yards. And this should bring us to the end of the 2nd quarter, and they do. So bad news, folks, if you're a Washington Huskies fan. Jalen Polk, who made that great grab in traffic, he is out with some broken ribs. They say 2 quarters. He could be out for the rest of this game, folks, but he is questionable to return. So not the news you want to hear by a reliable receiver, by Jalen Polk, but we hope he gets well soon, and definitely has already made an impact in this game, and we'll be praying for him. So as you can see, both teams having success early in the 1st quarter. The Washington Huskies, though, only team able to score 6 here in the 2nd. So 24-14 is your score at the half. Wolverines did have the ball first, so Washington will start off the 2nd half with the football. And if you are the coaching staff, time of possession is in the favor of the Wolverines. Of the Washington Huskies. 296 passing yards. Definitely blowing them out the water in that category as well. So the Huskies, when they have the football, doing a great job keeping Michigan off the field. Wolverines have to find a way to stop the Huskies on defense if they want to get the ball back into their offensive hands to put up points. Kicking it off here in the 2nd half. They'll take this one out the end zone. Has a lane past the 20-yard line, and looked like he almost fumbled the football, but he did not. Secured it cleanly as Gallus Jackson, and he'll be tackled right at the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10, come the Huskies. 2nd half here. We got spread formation out the shotgun. Drops back the pass, checks it down short, finds Jalen, and picks up 5. So Huskies right back in rhythm with a positive gain there on 1st down. And Michael Penix closing in on 300-yard passing there at 290 on the day. On pace to throw for 450 if he keeps this up. Hands it off right up the middle. Goes Wayne. And a great 13-yard gain for Wayne Taulapapa. He's also having no problem running the football. 24 carries for 79 yards on pace for 150 himself. Trips right, out the shotgun. Penix has time, he's going to throw it left to Gallus Jackson and picks up about 2 yards. Gallus Jackson a little slow to get to his knees there. Took a big shot there from Junior Colson with 13 tackles on the day. Empty backfield. Trips right, checks it right, and throws it right. Taj Davis making his first catch in this game. Second. He'll pick up about 3. So 3rd and 5. Here's the first 3rd down on this drive. Start the second half for the Huskies. Penix drop back to pass, has time. This one gets deflected at the line of scrimmage by Will Johnson, making a play to stall the Huskies' opening drive to start the second half. So great defensive stop there right at midfield by the Wolverines, trying to get the momentum back on their side. They're going to punt this ball away is Washington on 4th and 5. And Samaj picks up about 10 yards. So here we go. J.J. McCarthy. It's a tale of 2 halves, folks. 4-quarter game. Your team's only down 10, 2 possessions. Want to remain poised, show those leadership skills. Receiver in motion to the left. You got Blake Corum, single back in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to the right. Great stiff arm there. Another stiff arm. Tries to keep his momentum going, but he'll pick up about 2 on that play. So very tough football game, you know. With the way they start off in the first quarter, you think it'll be about 42-35, but instead the defense is hold strong in the second quarter. It's 24-14. Great tackle for a loss. They try the triple option that time, goes nowhere. Tooley is not fooled in the backfield. 3rd and 13, and this is not where the Wolverines want to be. 0 for 9 on the day, behind the sticks. Trips left, bunch formation, shotgun. McCarthy has time, has a man, finds a man. Great grab by Tyler Morris, and that is the first converted 3rd down in this game for Michigan. So 1 for 10 on 3rd down are the Wolverines, and boy, is that a sigh of relief if you're a Wolverines fan. Twins right, pistol formation. They're going to actually fake the handoff. McCarthy runs right, thought he had a lane to cut it upfield. Didn't realize the defender was there. Cuts it up late, and actually be a tackle for a loss for Alex Cook. So out of that pistol, definitely want to get north and south in a hurry. He actually runs it wide and loses a yard. McCarthy on shotgun. Alex pressure in his face, and he'll go down for a sack. McCarthy will lose 6. Great sack again. Tooley in the house, bringing the toolbox out. Setting up a 3rd and 17. I mean, McCarthy trucked the defensive tackle there, who is a 290-pounder. Not sure how he did that, but gets tackled and sacked right after that. So spread formation, out the shotgun. McCarthy's going to actually hand this one off to play it safe. Blake Corum gets what he can, and this will be a 4th and 13 for the Wolverines. So this drive stalls for Michigan. Look at the difference of total yardage, 428 for Washington, only 280 for Michigan. That's the difference in this game, folks. Gallus Jackson gets decked, so great coverage by the special teams unit. Only letting Jackson pick up about 2 yards, so Michigan still trying to hang in there in this game. It's still a close one. Empty backfield. Quads to the right. It's going to go receiver screen here. Jalen gets pummeled for a yard gain. Great catch, but look at this hit. Kaboom! Oh, ho, ho. Makari Page put it on a highlight reel on defense today. He's got 11 tackles, tackle for loss, a pair of picks. What can't he do? Trips left. Michigan sends receiver in motion. Into the backfield, they're going. Fake the handoff, triple option, going to actually pitch it out left, cuts it upfield, has the lane, has grass, and more! Tossed into the air like a rag doll is Taj Davis, but not after he picked up the first down. So great pitch there and ball handling. Well, look at this one. Tries to go up and under. Pummeling dry. Glad he's all right. 1st and 10 are the Huskies. Penix with time. Looking right. Has a receiver. That's Odunze. Cuts it upfield. Stays in bounds. And picks up about 8 yards, setting up a 2nd and 2 for the Huskies. And now Michael Penix crossing that 3-century mark, 304 yards through the air in this game. 2nd and 2 has time. Looks to the right. Nice ball there. Great touch pass again. I mean, he's so skilled at dropping the ball in between the coverage. 1st down. Great throw. Michael Penix with the accuracy. Spread formation out the shotgun. Receiver in motion to the right. Triple option again. Going to pitch it. Oh, the fumble! Woo-hoo! Oh, baby. That could have been the turning point that they needed. Big hit by the Wolverines. Actually jars the ball loose, but it rolls out of bounds. Sanders lowering the boom. But the Washington Huskies will walk away unscathed. Just a 9-yard loss. 2nd and 19, empty backfield. Receiver in motion. Going to fake the run. Throwing it over the middle and actually gets about 14 yards back. So Brennan Holmes with his first catch in this game. Welcome to the party, young man. 3rd and 5 for the Huskies. Makari Page making the play again with the tackle. Shotgun. Penix looking left, looks right, checks it down, and the receiver will just run out of bounds. Denzel Boston, unable to pick up the first down there. So they're going to try another 50-yard field goal. 4th and 3. Let's see if he gets it this time. The lefty, it's good. Great kick there. That gives the Huskies a huge lift and a little bit more insurance and breathing room in this game. They'll kick it off. Huskies showing you how it's done, folks, as this will be a touchback in the end zone for the Wolverines. So Huskies making the most of their drives on offense, still trying to find a way on the other side are the Wolverines, handing this one off. Actually going to fake the handoff, and McCarthy just gets tackled again for a 4-yard loss. Cam Bright with his first tackle for loss in this football game, setting up a 2nd and 14 for the Wolverines. We got twins right, double tight end, and they're going to fake the handoff there. McCarthy will keep it and picks up the 4 yards he lost, setting up a 3rd and 10. Alex Cook on the tackle. So 3rd and 10, Wolverines. McCarthy drops back the pass, and he's sacked for a loss of 7. Braylon Trice with his 2nd sack in this game. Look at him bull rush the right tackle there. Takes him all the way to the quarterback, and he is not going to like that film room session in the post game. So nearly back to punt, or catching to receive this punt in his own 5-yard line. Gets the punt away. This is set up a nice return here for Jackson. Looking left. Actually, McMillan is going to take this punt, and he's tackled after a gain of 16 yards, crossing the 50-yard line. And the Huskies will set up in great field position here at the Wolverines' 45-yard line. So trips right out the shotgun. Penix has time, and he'll throw this one out of bounds. Didn't like what he saw there. Didn't want to force it down the field, and it's to go down as an incomplete pass. So 2nd and 10. Huskies reset. Spread formation out the shotgun. Drop back the pass. Penix looking left. Goes left. And a diving catch by Taj Davis. What a play to be made. Now, both teams with their receivers laying it out to make the grab. So we're seeing some incredible athleticism by the receivers today. Another great play made there by Taj Davis. They're going to hand this one off to Wayne, and he won't get a single yard on that play. Mason Graham blowing up that play as he'll twist and turn back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 out the shotgun, spread formation. They're going to hand this one off on a delayed handoff to Wayne. And again, unable to pick up a single yard. Chris Jenkins this time with the tackle for Michigan. So 3rd and 10, well within field goal range. This would be a chip shot for Peyton Henry. Trips right, out the shotgun. Penix actually checks down to the right, has a receiver, and Taj Davis again, but this time won't have enough for the first down. It'll be 4th and inches. We'll see what the coach calls here. He's going to let Peyton Henry get his money's worth and picks up the 3. This is kick us to a 30-14 lead. Harry having the time of his life as the Huskies will kick this one off, and it's be in for a touchback. So McCarthy sack after sack. Braylon Trice. I mean, everybody's getting to McCarthy now. Just not going the way that the Wolverines would hope. Huskies defense 5 sacks on 6 hurries, no knockdown. They're just either hurrying him up, forcing him to rush to throw the football, or they're getting him on the turf. Trips left, hand it off. Blake Corum has a lane, cuts it to the left, gets more, 1st down, and a little extra sprinkles at the end of that run as he finishes that run hard with a 13-yard gain, and he closes in on the century mark, folks. 96 yards, 1st and 10. Wolverines drop back the pass. Here we go. McCarthy finds man open to the right side in the flats. Tyler Morris will pick up 7 yards, setting up a 2nd and 3 for the Wolverines. So McCarthy still under 200 yards passing, a touchdown and a pick. Still in this game. Empty backfield, receiver screen, tunnel screen, and this time Cornelius Johnson unable to get upfield on that one. This will be a tackle for no gain, setting up a 3rd and 4. Braylon Trice making the tackle there, and 1 for 12 on the Wolverines on 3rd down. So this has been a nightmare on 3rd down, folks. Receiver in motion to the left. They're going to hand this one off to Blake Corum, and he stiffs arm and is tackled in the backfield. Washington defense proving that they're a force to be reckoned with all night long. Punt this ball away, do the Wolverines. Gosh Jackson, he'll catch this one. Actually, that'll be Jalen McMillan. Pick up about 6. Huskies in the driver's seat, and they are in cruise control right now on offense, not in a hurry. Having their way, split backfield. They're going to hand this one off to Wayne. He'll pick up about 2, setting up a 2nd and 8 for Washington. Empty backfield for Penix. 3 receivers to the right, tunnel screen to the right. Jalen McMillan will pick up the 1st down. Great catch and run there for Jalen. Picks up 11 and moves the chains. So trips left and shotgun formation. They're going to go with the triple option. Actually, just the option play there. He'll pitch it to Wayne, pick up about 9. So a great pickup there by Wayne Taulapapa. A little bit slow to get to his feet there. There's been some hard hits from both defenses today. That's to be expected with everything on the line. Empty backfield. Penix has time, throws it wide, and great catch. My goodness. Lanyala Alexander over the top, takes a big hit and hangs on, showing you the strong hands. And I believe that might have put Michael Penix over 400 yards passing in this game. Have to check the stats. Empty backfield again. 4 receivers to the right this time. Checks it over the middle. Denzel Boston will pick up 5. But man, Alexander with a huge play on the sideline. And yes, it has been confirmed, 409 yards passing from Michael Penix in this game. On pace to throw for 500, that is. And this time he's sacked for a loss of 8. So 3rd and 13. Amarion Walker with his first sack in this game. Coming from his defensive back position, fighting through the block there, and makes the big sack that the Wolverines defense needed. But 3rd downs conversion hasn't been too much of an issue for the Huskies. They like to see a better percentage, but empty backfield and being able to pick it up when they need it. Let's see if they can pick it up here. Throws it short this time. Cameron Davis will not be able to pick up the 1st down. Gets about 6, but short by 8 yards. And the Huskies will actually attempt a field goal from about 55. Peyton Henry already made one from about 50. 2 for 3 on the day, and this one is good. So 3 for 4 is Henry. Missed the first one from 50. Made it from about 52 and makes this one from about 55. So solid day for Peyton Henry. He also made a chip shot, 20 yards. So 75% make percentage for Peyton Henry. I'd say that's a good day so far for the young man. So 33-14, not what a lot of people were expecting in this game. But the Michigan Wolverines are well behind in this game, and they're going to hand this one off to Blake Corum right up the middle. He picks up about 14 yards, a great run. I mean, he has not had any issues, and he has officially crossed the century mark. 21 carries for 111 yards as Alex Cook will be on the tackle, and they hand it off to him again, picks up another 1st down. Again, Blake Corum, I mean, this should just be the recipe. Hand it off to number 2 and watch what he can do. Back-to-back 1st downs for Blake Corum. Trips left, out the shotgun. McCarthy hands it off this time. Jet sweep to the right. No, excuse me, it's a halfback sweep to Blake Corum. He'll pick up 9. This is his drive. Averaging about 10 yards a carry on this drive is Blake Corum. He'll stay in the block. McCarthy, no receiver in the area. And this will set up a 3rd down and 1. And the down that nobody wants to see is the 3rd down for Michigan, as they have barely been able to convert. But this time, they have received. Oh, this again, unable to convert. Had a receiver wide open and he dropped it in the end zone. I mean, the Wolverines just can't catch a break. They'll attempt a field goal here, and the kick is good. Wolverines finally getting back on the board in this football game. So they're still in this, folks. Down by 16. And we'll see if they can turn things around, maybe here in the 4th quarter comeback. So Cameron Davis with a 25-yard gain. But as you can see, Washington, field goal made, punt. So they've been able to pick up about 6 points in the last 5 drives. Let's see how many points they'll pick up here. Empty backfield, 4 receivers to the right. For Washington, this will be a quarterback keeper. And Michael Penix will actually lose a yard. Setting up a 2nd and 11, Junior Colson in the backfield once again. So we got 3 receivers to the right, bunch formation. Out the shotgun is Penix. He'll drop back to pass, looks left, throws it left. Over the middle is Odunze on the grab, who picks up about 3 yards. Setting up a 3rd and 8. So Penix over 400 yards passing. Up by 16, facing a 3rd and 8 right now. Definitely want to convert here and keep Michigan Wolverines offense off the field. Looks like they do. Does he get the foot in bounds? It looks like he does. They're going to call this one a catch on the field, and Rome Odunze crossing the century mark for himself. So that's going to be over 100 yards receiving for Rome Odunze, and that's to be expected. Definitely playing up to the expectations here in this national championship game. Receiver in motion. He's going to hand this one off to Wayne. He runs it left, has a lane, cuts it upfield. Nice 12-yard run by Wayne. Taula Papa picks up a first down, and now he's over 100 yards on the day as well at 102. So playmakers and receivers, running backs, all over 100 yards for both teams. It's going to be a rocket screen here to Jalen. Picks up about 4 yards, setting up a 2nd and 6. So now Michael Penix closing in on 500 yards passing, which would be a national championship game record. As he keeps it here and picks up the 8 yards himself, moving the chain. So on 12 rushes, it's kind of comical. Negative 0.4 yards a carry just because he's been sacked for a handful of times. But picks up the first down there nonetheless. Drop back to pass at the shotgun. Penix looks left. He actually throws it right and finds a man, Brennan Holmes, but momentum carries him out of bounds for a short gain there. He picks up about 3. 2nd and 7. Huskies in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. One to come in motion. They're going to fake the handoff, pitching it out to the receiver. One of my favorite trick plays. And Brennan Holmes will pick up about 7 yards, setting up a 3rd and 1. So a much needed drive for the Huskies to kind of slow down the Wolverines' momentum. Keep the offense of Michigan off the field. Huskies knocking on the door. They're going to go option play here. Actually, Penix will get tackled for a loss of 3. Etta with a tackle in the backfield, so I suspect they'll kick this one here. Actually, he's been 4 for 5, so it looks like I missed 2 field goals. Payne Henry's 4 for 5, 80%. This one from about 43, and right through the uprights. We'll go 5 for 6 of the night is Henry. Great field goal made there. As the Huskies will kick this one off, and it'll be down in the end zone for a touchback. So back and forth we go. Both teams trading jabs right now here in the 3rd quarter. Mainly field goals from both offenses. Let's see what the Wolverines can do here. They're going to hand it off to Blake Corum. Why not? This time he won't pick up any yardage. But Fatui, with his 2nd tackle of the day, stops Blake Corum in his tracks. 2nd and 10, split backfield. McCarthy has time, drops back to pass, and this one intercepted. Oh no! And this could be all the way touchdown. It is. Pick 6, Mishael Powell. And when a big play is needed to be made, count on the Washington defense to deliver. When it rains, it pours. Pick 6. And the Huskies now trying to put this game out of reach. 43-17. Up by 26, folks. And he'll bring this one out the end zone. Does Michigan. Past the 20, across the 25. Down at about the 26. Got a flag on the play. Hold on. Nah, this one's coming back, folks. Clipping is the call. Marion Walker. So this will set up 1st and 10 inside the 20. Be about the 13-yard line. Jim Harbaugh does not like the call. But now Wolverines backed up in their own territory. Shotgun formation. McCarthy. Here comes a blitz, and it gets to him. J.J. McCarthy sacked for a loss of 8. Devon Banks joining the sack club as the dogs are not playing with their food. Hunting the Wolverines. And they can smell blood here, folks. Backed up in their own 5-yard line. Handing it off to Blake Corum. Picks up about 4. Now, Blake Corum, he's had himself a day running for over 140 yards. But the Wolverines as a team, 1 for 14 on 3rd down and facing a 3rd and 14 as we end the 3rd quarter. Put your 4s up, folks. It's now or never if you're the Michigan Wolverines. Got to find a way to get back here in this game. So 1 for 14 on 3rd downs. You got a 3rd and 14 coming up. The start of the 4th quarter, Michigan throws it short, and boy, was that nearly picked off by the Huskies again. Go down as an incomplete pass. 4th and 14, Wolverines punting out of their own end zone. Danger zone. He gets the punt away. Great punt here, flipping the field. Set up a solid return, get past the 50. And Dominique Hampton picks up about 11 yards for the Huskies. So here comes the offense of Washington. Shotgun formation. They're going to fake the handoff here. Penix will keep it, only able to get about a yard. But the good news is that keeps the clock rolling. And that's pretty much all the Huskies need and probably want to do here. As you can see, the balanced attack, 50 rushing plays, 58 passing plays. Empty backfield here on this one. 3 receivers to the left. Penix will keep it again and pick up about 4 yards, setting up a 3rd and 5. So just under 50% conversion on 3rd downs. Empty backfield. They're going to throw a quick hitch play there to Rome. Picks up about 5 yards, but unable to get the 1st down. So 4th and 2. I suspect they'll just punt the ball away here. Back to the Wolverines. Marion Walker on the tackle. They're actually going to try another field goal. About 54, and Payton doesn't have enough leg on it this time. Hooks it to the right. And this will go down as a miss. So 5 for 7 on the day. Goes the kicker. Put the lead well in hand right now for the Huskies. So we'll see if the Wolverines can get back in this one or find some life on offense. Going to throw it deep, and this one was nearly picked off by Jordan Perryman. McCarthy out the shotgun. Look to the right, throws across his body late to the left side of the field and almost had another turnover going the other way. Shotgun formation. Here comes McCarthy. He's going to check it down out the backfield to Blake Corum, and he takes a big shot. As soon as he caught that football, he takes a licking from the defense. And 1 for 15 are the Wolverines, and that just tells you how this one has gone all day, folks. But great catch there to move the chains. Tyler Morris picking up 17 yards. 1st and 10. McCarthy crosses 200 yards passing today. Great throw and catch there. Showing some life early here in the 4th. Trips right. Out the shotgun. McCarthy drops back the pass. Checks it down to Blake Corum. Breaks the tackle. Lowers his shoulder and is tackled. So 2nd and 5. We got spread formation. McCarthy. And this one will be caught. I believe he got his foot down. Tyler Morris. Again, does he get the toe down? Looks like he drags his feet. I see turf in the air. And that usually means a completion. Split backfield, hands it off, right up the middle, goes to Wolverines, and Colston Loveland with his first touch in this game. Picks up about 8 yards. Great run there. Looked to be the tight end, too, in the backfield, showing off he could play a little bit of fullback. Single backfield. Drops back to pass, and he's sacked. Doesn't see it from the left side. Loss of 4. Savell Smalls coming from the blind spot. Came scot-free, just unblocked. Just the tackle there, missing his assignment. And McCarthy goes down. Drop back to pass. Throws it short, and it's incomplete. Morris unable to hang on that play. This be a 4th down. Yeah, looking at 4th down territory, down by 26. Got to do everything you can to get back in this one. Empty backfield, throws it short, finds a man, has a man. Darius Clemens makes his first catch in this game, setting up a 1st and goal for the Wolverines. Out the I formation, handing it off to Blake Corum. He goes wide, tries to break it to the right, and he only able to pick up about a yard before he's tackled, setting up a 2nd and goal from about the 3-yard line. So here we go. We got double tight end in, single backfield, receiver in motion. Drop back to pass goes McCarthy. Tries to keep it himself, runs it, and he's brought down for a 3rd and goal. So 18 carries for McCarthy, negative 1.5 yards on the ground. So both quarterbacks, even though they carried it over 10 times, not able to eclipse a yard. Triple option. They're going to pitch it. It's a fumble. Lost it. Oh, my goodness. What can go wrong has go wrong for the Wolverines today. That time, just poor ball handling there by McCarthy. Tries to pitch it as he's tackled. It's fumbled. McCorum, thankfully, Blake was able to jump back on the ball, sets up a screen, and this will go nowhere. Actually loses a yard. So just an unfortunate set of events there, folks, as the Wolverines knocking on the door right there at the 2-yard line on 3rd and goal. Now turns it over on down. So great goal line defense by the Washington Huskies as they get a huge stop and keeps this game out of reach. Penix out the shotgun, drop back to pass, has a man wide open over the middle. Actually, he was in a little bit of traffic there. Just great hands, just made it feel like he was wide open, but fights off the jam. Look at this. Crosses the face of a defender, making a grab in traffic. I mean, that's what you want to see. All receivers at home, yeah, you got caught up by the defender, but don't let that stop your momentum. Fight through that contact, get to your route, get to his landmark, and Penix finds him, picks up a 1st down. Screen there by the running back. Cam Davis has the football and more. 1st down and then some. Picks up about 21 yards on that catch and run. And the Huskies continue to move the football. Penix, 483 yards passing on the day. Still has those 3 interceptions, but has been playing good football ever since. So I guess the 3rd interception, 3rd time was a charm. And he found his lucky charms and got back in his football game, making some plays down the football field. Penix hands it off this time to Wayne. This one, he'll actually get no yardage. Cam Good make his 1st tackle of the day. So 30 carries. In the modern football era, you don't really see running backs with 30 carries too many times. But we see it today as Alexander catch the football but gets a huge hit out of bounds. I mean, pick up a yard. He made him pay for that. More on the tackle. Excuse me, that's Will Johnson making the play. 3rd and 9 for the Huskies. So back to the point earlier, don't we see too many running backs carrying the ball for 30-plus times a game, but this time it's just been so effective. Wayne showing that toughness. This time he'll catch a screen out in space, has a blocker, and not enough to pick up the 1st down that time. Gains about 4, but that'll set up a 4th and 5, and the Huskies would punt this ball away. Don't try and pin him deep if you can. Fair catch call is made. This one will be in the end zone, though, for a touchback. So McCarthy just really just not having it the day you want him to have. But the Huskies defense has just been playing lights out. I mean, only allowing 17 points. I mean, really, those 14 points came in the first quarter, but Braylon Trice is the leader. 2 sacks, 7 tackles for loss, 11 tackles on the day, really galvanizing the troops to play outstanding football for the Huskies. McCarthy, he'll find CJ over the middle, and he'll pick up 5. So McCarthy closing in on 250 on the day. Drops back the pass out the shotgun. Blitz is on, and the tackle and sack is made for Tui. That wasn't even a blitz. That was just pure individual effort. Fighting off the block from the left guard and just bulldoze his way to the quarterback. I mean, this Washington defense is impressive. 3rd and 13, and you can pretty much just guess what's going to happen here. I mean, it is 4th down territory, but look at this tackle for a loss. Oh my goodness, Thule with too much sauce. 4th and 17, and this time Jim Harbaugh won't roll the dice. He's going to punt this ball away, down by a huge margin, but just so backed up into his own territory, doesn't want to set up the Huskies with an easy field position. He'll punt this away. Dominique Hampton will pick up a positive 11 and get some of their yardage back on the punt. So across the midfield are the Huskies setting up at the 48-yard line. Shotgun formation, trips left, fake the handoff. Penix keeps it. He's going to slide down after picking up a short 4. So 2nd and 6, late here in the 4th quarter. Game's pretty much out of reach. Still running the offense. Huskies going to hand this one off to Cam Davis. He's actually going to lose a yard. Keon Saab on the tackle for loss. Great downhill play there. 10 and 24 in 3rd downs are the Huskies, just kind of milking the clock here. Going to hand this one off on a delayed draw. Cameron Davis actually breaks a few tackles. Picks up a solid 4 yards, but just unable to pick up the 1st down. So setting up a 4th and 3 for the Huskies. They're going to punt this ball away. So the Wolverines show the pump block formation. They go for it. Great pickup by the special teams unit, and this will go back into the end zone for a touchback. So 7 minutes left, 3 timeouts. You're down by 26 points. J.J. McCarthy, what do? You throw it, and you complete the pass to Darius Clemens to pick up 19. I mean, right now, you probably want to just keep it past the sticks and to the sideline to stop the clock and reserve as much time for a miracle comeback, if you can do one here. Shotgun formation once again, handing it off to Corum, breaks a tackle, but unable to break a second. He'll actually lose a yard. Christopher Mole making the play there for the Huskies. Trips right. Shotgun, has time. McCarthy passes it, completes it. Cornelius Johnson picks up about 5, unable to get any additional yardage. Great open field tackle by Alex Cook. I mean, the entire Huskies defense just rallied to the football. And here we go. 3rd down, and this time the Wolverines still unable to pick it up. Late in the 4th quarter, just can't seem to convert on third downs. 1 for 3 on fourth down. Let's see if they can get a yard. They do not. Go with the option play, which hasn't been all too successful in this game. They tried here, does not fool the Huskies defense. Linebacker plays a quarterback and makes the play and gets the stop. Turnover on downs, and the Huskies are back with the football. Empty backfield for Michael Penix. It's going to be quarterback draw here. Lowers his shoulder, breaks a few tackles, and picks up about 8 yards. So 2nd and 2, clock rolling. Over 650 yards of total offense for the Huskies. Nice throw and catch there. Jack Westover, J-Dub with the 5-yard pickup and moves the sticks. So Michael Penix trying to cement his name in history. 6 yards away from throwing over 500 yards, and this time he's sacked. Defense must have got the memo. 2nd and 18, and Jalen Harrell said hello. Trey Dose is in your face with a big sack and a loss of 8. 2nd and 18. Trips left out the shotgun. I'm going to hand this one off to Cameron Davis. Lowers your shoulder, picks up about 6 yards. So gets some of the yardage back. Setting up still a 3rd and long, but 3rd and 12. Junior Colson closing in on 20 tackles on the night. He's at 17 for the Wolverines. Shotgun formation. Penix looking, has time, finds a man over the middle. He's hit hard. Denzel Boston picks up about 5 yards. So now Penix is now 1 yard away, but here comes the field goal kicker for a solid 40 yards. Attempt, and a kick looks good, and it is good. 46-17 Washington. What do you know, folks? Just like that, the game is sealed. So Michigan is going to take a knee here. And this will be a touchback. So we know it's a passing situation, and so does the defense. Empty backfield for J.J. McCarthy. Receiver comes back to the football. Darius Clemens makes a catch. Picks up about 4 yards, but the clock is not your friend. I'm shocked they don't go up tempo here. Still calling a huddle. Now out the shotgun, spread formation. McCarthy throws it, completes it to Cornelius Johnson again. So Cornelius closing on 100 yards on the day. Twins left, a split backfield. McCarthy, and he's sacked hard. Braylon Trice. There's nothing you can do with him. Oh my goodness. Nice swim move there. He bulldozes left, swims to the inside right, violent hands, and makes a big sack. Huge hit on J.J. McCarthy, 2nd and 18. And he's almost nearly sacked again. Alex Cook coming in on the blind stop. J.J. McCarthy didn't even see him, just getting attacked from all different angles, up the middle, left side, right side, throws it, incompletes pass. And Wolverines, they just look defeated right now, folks. Unable to make any play on offense. 4th and 18, gonna punt the ball away. And if Penix is staying in, he'll probably try to go for history. With the 500-yard performance, we'll see what Kalen DeBoer does at the quarterback. Do you put the backups in, or do you keep in your starting lineup to finish the game? Looks like he keeps in the starters. Going to hand this one off to Cameron Davis. It's actually the backup running back. They'll sit Wayne Taulapapa, who had himself a day, 30 carries. Probably realized and heard what I said about 30 carries and gave him a breather. We'll see if they elect to pass. All he needs is a yard to hit 500 yards through the air. Clock running down. He's actually going to keep it and pick up the yardage by himself on the ground. And that actually puts Michael Penix in the positive margin there. 11 yards on 19 carries. 1st and 10 are the Huskies. Pistol formation. Going to hand this one off on a counter. Cameron Davis goes nowhere. He'll actually lose about 3 yards. Eno Etta in the backfield waiting for him. So 2nd and 13. Trips right out the shotgun for Penix. Going to hand this one off. Actually fakes the handoff. Keeps it again. Breaks a few tackles. And boy, can he run. 12-yard gain. Sets up about 3rd and 1. I don't think they're actually going to end up passing here. Probably going to save that record for another time. But 499 is how he'll end this one. Price going to pick up the 1st down here. Cameron Davis actually won't be able to. He'll lose yards, setting up a 4th and 3. We won't even see Penix throw the football. So Junior Colson with 19 tackles on the day makes a big one there to stop it. Not that it means much here this late in the football game, but the Wolverines are going to try and block the punt anyway. At least they show an all-out blitz, but I think the special teams for the Huskies are probably just going to let the game clock run all the way to 0, and this will be your ball game, folks, here in a few seconds. And there you have it, folks. The Washington Huskies taking down the Michigan Wolverines. Blake Corum having himself a day, 149 yards and a touchdown. Rest of the team with the touchdown, 229, but 2 turnovers. Player of the game is actually going to go to Peyton Henry, 6 for 8 from field goal. Made a long 53-yard field goal and went 4 for 4 on extra points. So Peyton Henry is our player of the game. As you can see, this one started off with some fireworks early in the 1st quarter. 2nd quarter, both defenses stepped up, were able to get stops. 3rd quarter was a game of field goals. 4th quarter, a little bit more field goals, but a pick 6 by the Washington defense. As we see Mishael Powell right there, that came in the 4th quarter to really seal the deal, and that was the dagger for the Wolverines' hopes and any shot of coming back in this football game. I'm your host at Ismullah TV on Twitch. This one will be uploaded to YouTube as well. Thank you for joining me on this preview matchup of what we can potentially see in the new year for the 2024 College Football Playoff National Championship game. As you can see, it was plays made on both sides of the football, but unfortunately, Michigan did not have enough to come out with the victory here. You see here in the 1st quarter, back and forth, both teams came out on fire and hot, scoring a touchdown. Washington wins the quarter, putting up the field goal differential, up 3. 2nd quarter, both defense played tough, but Washington still able to get a touchdown, wins the quarter 7-0. 3rd quarter, we saw field goals back and forth from both teams, but that pick 6, as you saw, came late there in the 3rd quarter. Kind of was the dagger for the Wolverines, 19-3, and then they sealed them off with 2 quarters pitching a shutout in the 2nd and 4th quarter. And that was the difference, folks. I mean, both teams, really, both quarterbacks turned the football over. But in the end, it was Michael Penix Jr., after he threw those 3 interceptions, literally went on a tear right after that, finishing with 77 completion percentage through the air, 140 quarterback rating, so 48 attempts, 48 completions on 62 attempts, 499 yards through the air, and a touchdown. That is incredible and very impressive numbers against this Michigan defense in the national championship game. We saw Taula Papa hit 30 carries, a bucko 2. He gets a seat to the bench. Cameron Davis, his backup, comes in and also has a touchdown on the day. Rome Odunze right into that transition. eclipses his 100 yards receiving day on the night, and you can see how many different receivers that Michael Penix got the football to, which was impressive. Going over to the Michigan side, we saw J.J. McCarthy not show the ability to take care of the football early, throws that interception early in the game, then unable to take care of the football late, throwing that pick six that will be the deciding, which will be the dagger or nail in the coffin for the Wolverines. But finishing off a 61% completion, a touchdown, two interceptions, about 117 QBR, 286 through the air, but sacked 9 times. Offensive line just unable to block and protect JJ, going down way too many times. Barely had any time in the backfield to throw the football, let alone get it to his receivers. On the ground, though, Blake Corum had the game that we all expected. Almost had 30 carries as well. That'll go to Wayne. He wins that battle. But 27 attempts, 141 yards, and a touchdown. Averaged about 5.2 yards a carry, but unable to help his team pull off the victory here. Only so much one man can do. As you can see, J.J. McCarthy, negative 54 yards. Have you ever seen it? I have never. Donovan Edwards, negative 4 as well. What I said in the pregame show, we need both running backs to have a day. Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards. Blake Corum put the team on his back. He shouldered the load, unable to lead them all the way to the promised land. But at least they got to the stage, just unable to get the championship or the trophy. Michigan, as you can see on the other page for Washington, I have to go down to pretty much a second page of how many receivers got the football. Credit to that offensive line, giving Michael Penix time. Michigan, not even a dozen here to choose from. So just a tough night out. Not a single, only just one receiving touchdown by Tyler Morris. That's it. No receivers over 100 yards receiving on the day, and that is your ball game. 46-17 is your final score. And as you can see, the numbers, the biggest difference in this football game, or what tells the entire story, is any coach in the league will tell you is how did we look on third down? And the Wolverines were atrocious. 2 for 21, 9% completion percentage on third down. That is atrocious. And that is not going to win you a lot of football games. As you can see, under 300 yards passing. Washington over 510 yards passing. You say, how is that possible? Well, you know that Michael Penix went down with an injury for a few plays. His backup came in, had a solid yard, had a few completions and a touchdown. Pitched the team with over 510 yards passing, but over 1,000 yards of total offense in this game, led by Washington's 708 and Michigan's 377 yards. As you can see, Michigan, they won the turnover battle, but were unable to capitalize off of the turnovers, which was unfortunate in this game. I mean, the Michigan defense gave them two opportunities, and back-to-back Michigan Wolverine offensive drives just, went flat, unable to convert on third downs, barely able to convert on fourth downs as well, and just unable to help their defense out and put more pressure on Washington. So that's your score, time possession as well, favoring the Washington Huskies with 37 minutes. But what a football game this was. I was so happy and excited to bring it to you. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed all my videos. Have one more coming up for you here shortly. So stay tuned for that 4th out of 4 scenario coming to you live on Twitch and YouTube. But you can see the box score. Washington with 2 shutouts. The difference, look at that, 198 yards rushing, holding Michigan under 100 yards rushing as a team. Although Blake Corum had 141 yards on the ground, that negative 54 yards by McCarthy and negative 4 yards by Donovan puts the team under 100 rushing yards, and that's incredible. 35 first downs by Washington, 510 passing yards. I mean, my goodness. I've never seen it that high compared to Michigan's 286 and time possession as well. So Washington really taking care of business when the Game got slow. It was slow for both teams, but defense pitched a shutout when it was slow, and the offense still able to pick up points. Michigan, on the other hand, laid 2 goose eggs and comes up winless in this ball game. They'll get their first loss of the season, but Junior Colson does deserve a huge shout out with 19 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, an assisted tackle, and a sack for that defense, doing everything he can. And Blake Corum over 140 yards and a touchdown. Payne Henry, it almost looked like he didn't miss. Just, from 50 plus, missed a couple there. But Braylon Trice, boy, was he a force to be reckoned with at that defensive end position with 12 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, and 3 sacks. I'm your host, Is Moolah. You're watching at Is Moolah TV on Twitch. Thank you for tuning in once again. The preview for the 2024 College Football Playoff National Championship game, and I'm out.